What's up, guys? It's Max and Tom here with Krakenhits Gaming. We're gonna react to this Pokemon Presents that just came out today. Gonna check out what's new in the Pokemon world, see what announcements they got going.
Always got to start out with a Pikachu, right?
Yeah, that's for sure. Looking at the TV, it makes me think of Pokemon Challenge. You ever play that game?
No, I didn't. It reminds me of
Yep.
that TV looking Pokeball thing. That reminds me of like the Walker thing from like Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Hello,
The,
everyone. I'm Ishihara from
the
the
little
Pokemon
ball
Company.
thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Today, February 27, is Pokemon Day.
I know, like, people like to
This is
look
the
at the
date
background of
Pokemon
these
Red
things
and Pokemon Green
to see if there's any like
first
hint of like
released
what they're
in
gonna
Japan, marking
reveal.
the beginning
Mhm.
of the Pokemon series.
I see black and white right over his
It's been
shoulder.
29 years
Yeah,
since
X
the
and
birth of
Y in the
Pokemon.
bottom left by the
And we've reached
Koraidon.
this milestone through the support of all you trainers around the world. Thanks to all of you. it's
And do you
now
have any
possible to
favorite
enjoy
Pokemon Day reveals that
each
they've ever
day
done, or
in
any
a
favorite
variety of
Pokemon
ways.
news that's ever dropped?
I think Legends Arceus was one of like the coolest
We
ones they
hope
ever
to
did
keep bringing
because
new experiences
it was
right
just
into
such a new
day-to-day
thing
lives
for them
of
to
Pokemon.
do, and we were all like expecting Diamond and
In
Pearl
today's
remakes, but
broadcast, we'll be
we
sharing
weren't
all
expecting
the latest
basically
news
two
about
different sorts of
Pokemon,
remakes, which was really cool.
including our newest titles.
Yeah, that one came out of left
Please
field.
enjoy
I
the
really liked what they
presentation.
did with that. It makes me super excited for ZA, and hopefully we'll see some things from ZA today.
It's the Netflix
Yeah.
series Pokemon Concierge, taking place at the Pokemon Resort on a
I know a lot of
tropical
people who
island.
really like
The
this
story
show.
follows Haru, who is
Yeah,
still finding her feet as
my
a new
girlfriend and I
concierge,
watched through all of
and
it. It is
Psyduck
very
as they
cute. I
grow
think the art
together through
style is
their
very
interactions
inspired.
with
It's
the
like
resort's
all like
Pokemon guests.
stop
Its charm
motion, which is
lies
I
in
think
the
is really
warm
cool.
visuals that
Yeah.
can be achieved only through stop-motion animation. And new episodes of Pokemon Concierge
I will
are
be
in
watching
production. They are slated
these
for
episodes.
release in September 2025. What sort of Pokemon will Haru and Psyduck welcome as guests next? Take a first look at a
Oh, that's
view of
cool
the
to see like
Pokemon
how they
that
do
will
the
be
stop
in this
motion stuff.
test footage.
Yeah,
Just look at the
totally. I think
personality
it's
and how they
the
move.
stop motion is like a lost art. You don't
But
see
there's
too much of
more.
it
Yeah.
For a limited
nowadays.
time, the first
Yeah,
few
it is really
episodes
cool,
are available
and it's
to
cool
watch
that they
on
do it that way
Pokemon's
because I'm sure you
official
could like
YouTube channel for free.
actually do
Please take this
CGI
chance to
and make
watch
it
them
kind
if
of
you
look like
haven't
stop
been
motion, you
tuned
know,
into
but the fact
Pokemon
that they
Concierge
still
yet.
are
And we hope
actually
you look
doing it
forward
is
to the
pretty
new
cool.
episodes as well.
Yeah, I love it a lot. I hope it continues on.
Hello everyone, I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company. Next, we have a number of other announcements to share with you.
So usually on these days they do like there's the usual suspects, right? Like we're gonna
In
have
Pokemon
like
Go,
Pokemon
Tour
Go.
at
Here we
Unova
are. We're
Global
gonna
will take
have
place on March 1st
Pokemon
and
Pocket.
March
We're gonna
2nd.
have
This event can be enjoyed at no
Masters
cost from
EX.
anywhere in the
Pokemon
world
Sleep,
where Pokemon
like all the
Maybe some
mobile
Pokemon
app
Sleep.
stuff.
During the
Yeah.
event, the legendary Pokemon
Do you play much
Black
Go
Kyurem and
anymore?
White Kyurem will appear in
I
raid
actually
battles
never really got
on
into it.
Also,
My phone was
trainers
too
will
old
soon
when it
have a
first came out,
chance
so I
to
kind of missed the
battle
initial
Pokemon
hype,
and shiny
unfortunately.
Meloetta. We'll also share promo codes for everyone
But
to
I
enjoy.
think it's
We hope
cool
you're looking
how
forward
much the
to
game has
new
grown
season
since
2.
2016.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I played it a lot in college, but I haven't really played it much since then.
Yeah.
Was this Masters EX maybe?
Yeah, the hypest trailers, like with the really cool graphics, always Masters EX.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never played this game. I don't know much about it, but I think it's like a gotcha game.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. I never was able to get into it myself.
Like the Cafe Remix. Also a game I have not put any time into, but
I have not played it, but it's funny that like they had to like redo the whole game. Do you remember that? It was like first announced and it was like just Pokemon Cafe, and then it was so bad and nobody played it, and then they did like Cafe Remix where they just like completely changed the game, if I remember right.
no, I don't remember that at all. That's pretty funny.
I think that's how. Maybe I'm misremembering, but ooh, this looks like Kalos, but that's a Darkrai.
Darkrai. Oh, some Pokemon Sleep.
It's Pokemon Sleep.
Darkrai's here to give you a nightmare.
Give you a nightmare?
The nightmare update.
Cresselia saves the day.
Cresselia versus Darkrai. So if you have two kids, one gets the Cresselia, one gets the Darkrai, and one kid gets great sleep, and the other kid just wakes up screaming
Yep.
every night.
Dude, Unite
Hey,
is so hype.
Unite?
I was just watching the Unite stream when we were in London last week, and It was real hype. They loved it.
Yeah, the MOBAs are a ton of fun to get into. I played a ton of Unite when it first came out, and then they nerfed Snorlax, and I haven't played since. He was just so fun. But Suicune's a cool character. I feel like he's like
I'm kind of surprised he wasn't in the game already. You know?
I know. Yeah, people love Snorlax, or people love Suicune.
Yeah.
He's very cool. My first mainline game was Pokemon Crystal, so I'm a big Suicune.
Yeah, yeah. I still think they're like one of the top trios of like legendaries or the legendary beasts. I'm much more of a Gen 2er than a Gen 1er, so like I'll take the Suicune Entei Raikou over Zapdos, Moltres, Articuno any day. But I know that's kind of blasphemous.
No, I'm right there with you. I'm a Johto truther.
The Pocket. This is where I live. I live on TCG Pocket. My wife thinks I'm, messaging, like a girlfriend or something. No, I'm playing Pocket.
Just ripping packs.
Just ripping packs. It's like that meme. What is he thinking about? Pocket. TCG Pocket.
So there's some leaks earlier this week about what this announcement might be. And I think there's like some pretty exciting things coming.
Yeah, I think this set looks really cool for TCG Pocket. It's based around Arceus, and there's the Arceus EX. And then there's all these Pokemon that like have special abilities based on if you have an Arceus in play. So yeah, I think that's a really cool kind of like mini set between sets that's going to be impactful for the Pocket meta. We did and ranked matches coming at the end of March. That's amazing.
That's really exciting. It'd be funny if Pocket had a better ranked system than Live.
Oh, we got also the TCG. Are we going to see Mewtwo? Rocket's Mewtwo?
Yeah, we know that card's coming up.
That's going to be like one of the hypest collector sets for a while, I think.
Yeah, I think it's part of like Japan's like April set, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe May, so we should be seeing it soon. Hey, EX, something EX.
Dark EX. Megas.
They
Mega
Lucaria.
Megas
Back.
Three
prizes. Dude, the VMAXs have returned.
I'm going to pause it.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got Mega Lucario EX, 340 HP, stage 1. So they evolve from like the pre-evolutions. They don't evolve from Lucarios.
Curlia? That's crazy.
And then they give up 3 prizes, which if they had never brought that mechanic back, I'd be fine. But it's cool that they evolved this time at least. Like VMAXs and tag teams didn't evolve really from like non-rule box Pokemon, right? Like the VMAXs had to evolve from 2 prizers. At least these evolved from like 1 prizers, which is probably better at least, right?
Yeah, and it looks like you don't have to skip the turn when you put them in play. Like you don't need a Spirit Link to put them in play, which I think was a terrible mechanic the first time around.
Yeah. Let's see. What do we got here? Aura Jab on the Mega Lucario for 1 fighting. Attach up to 3 basic fighting energy cards from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. Does 130. And then Mega Brave. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Mega Brave, so it does 270. So good fighting acceleration. I think that's interesting because it also doesn't specify it has to be a fighting Pokemon, so you can like power up other things with it too.
Yeah, it actually also combos really well. There's a drill burn format that like when you bench it, you get to discard 3 fighting energy to your discard from your deck. So that's like could be a good combo, and it's like 1 energy attack cost on a stage 1 seems like pretty easy to get this guy rolling.
Yeah, just one thing to note quick. Like I'm really surprised they revealed these, unless they're coming before Worlds. Like usually they reveal this sort of stuff at Worlds.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy. I feel like I don't remember last like if there was some TCG reveals last Pokemon Day, but I feel like there wasn't a big one. Like so, I think it's cool that they're doing this now. Yeah, I think this. I mean, if I had to guess, I would think this would be part of our November set because our pre-World set should be the X and Y special set, like the 151 version,
the black and white one.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. But then we got the Mega Gardevoir, 360 HP. So kind of interesting that it doesn't have like that much more HP then the stage 1 Mega EX, and it has like a little bit more HP than the other stage 2 Gardevoir EX we have. But as the Overflowing Wishes attack, for each of your benched Pokemon, search your deck for a basic Psychic Energy card and attach it to that Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. So accelerating more Psychic Energy into play. And then Mega Symphonia, this attack does 50 damage for each Psychic Energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So big one-hit KOs for one Psychic Energy once you have all the Psychic Energy in play. What do you need, 6 and 7 in play to do 350?
Yeah, seems pretty easy. You know, like if it evolves from Kirlia, you can easily play the regular Gardevoir EX in the deck. And so if you ever hit the discard anytime, you can just attach them back up. It looks like they can just be attached to anywhere, and it's like an unlimited damage cap. Seems like a strong card, but yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Do you notice that the artwork on the Guardy is like a little bit more reminiscent of like the Ruby Sapphire EXs? Do you see like the art styles a little bit?
No, I totally see that. And you know, the Megas the first time around, I think something that was really cool is like they would have like the Japanese name of like one of its attacks like going across the art, and that's missing this time around. And I think maybe that'll like appear on like their like SIRs or something possibly. But that's something I really did like about the Mega cards. They were so unique. Yeah,
these are going to be really cool collector cards, I think, because I would imagine the Megas are going to have really, really cool special illustration rares. I would imagine. I mean, those have become so popular that I would imagine they're going to continue with those for a while.
Yeah, totally. I'll be interested to see what other Megas we'll get in the card game. Definitely, the 3 prizes is I can already see it being very controversial in the TCG season.
Yeah, not a fan of that myself, but yeah, we'll see. But a cool reveal. Cool to have the TCG focused on in a Pokemon Presents, because I think a few years ago that just like was not a thing. So it's cool that we're getting some love.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so they are coming this year, 2025. All right. Very cool.
Right, so not much left. I mean, okay, here we go. We got some news on the video games. I think like pretty much everyone's expecting like something to do with Legends ZA at the very least.
Along with a mass outbreak event and other in-game events to come.
In-game events for Scarlet and Violet. Can't say I've really played too much since initially beating it.
Yeah. I'm kind of like once I've beat the game, you know, and done the DLC, I don't touch it much anymore. There's certain events that might get me back in, like if there's like some crazy like shiny legendary Pokemon raid or something. But that's about it.
Next, please have a look at this video.
Okay. Got a nostalgia video.
Yeah. Is he sweating? He's sweating.
He's sweating. You think they're gonna reveal like Gen 10 maybe?
I don't know. This is all focusing on like linked battles. Because there's like Pokemon Stadium, and then what is that game called?
What console was it on?
It was on it was like the Pokken tournament, I think.
Oh, okay.
Or is this like a VGC like hype video maybe?
Mobile? That's on that was a phone.
Oh, and it's a new game.
So
they make it like a mobile VGC sort of like situation? And on the Switch?
And on the Switch. Oh, I mean, that's kind of like Unites on Switch and mobile too as well.
Still sweating.
He's in the game.
Not representative of actual gameplay footage, so you can't get sucked into your TV.
That's
unfortunate. Well, yeah.
Okay.
They got Terras. The Dondozo going
Terra
crazy.
And Mega at the same time.
Oh, dang. That's crazy. Imagine if they got like VMAXs in there and stuff too. Wow. Another mobile game. That's pretty sick.
Seems like like a Pokemon Showdown, like but like an official product. That's like
Yeah.
pretty neat.
Yeah, that's really
What
cool.
you've just seen is the world's first glimpse of a new title, Pokemon Champions. This title will be focused on the Pokemon battles you know and love.
Focus on
from core
Pokemon battles.
games.
Pokemon Battle Revolution was a game
Pokemon
on the
Champions
Wii
will
that
continue
I
the
really
tradition of
enjoyed. It was
pitting your
Yeah.
skills against those of other trainers
solely
from
just for
around the
battles.
world.
You like
But
would.
this time,
I had
you're
a
aiming
friend
for
who had
these
2
core
younger
style
brothers,
battles
so the
to be
4 of us would bring our
enjoyed by more
DSs and
players
just
than
like
ever before.
it was so cool seeing like the moves on
Game
like
Freak,
the big
developer of the
screen
core
Yeah,
games, is
yeah.
carrying
in
out
like
the planning
3D
for
art
this
and
project,
stuff.
while development is being handled by the Pokemon Works.
That's really cool. I think that's a really cool thing. It's almost like I wonder if it's almost going to be like what TCG Pocket is to TCG players for like VGC players.
Yeah, I think the big question is like, will you be able to like create your own teams without like doing your own Pokemon? You know, like because I feel like that's
Yeah.
like the biggest barrier to entry, like and why the game isn't the VGC isn't as big as it maybe it could be is that like there's a huge barrier to entry and like creating
Yeah.
your own teams and stuff. So
Well, it's
They're able
interesting.
to
They
do
just
something
showed that
like that.
it connects to Pokemon Home, so you can move Pokemon from like Scarlet and Violet to it. That's really cool.
And it looked like you would move stuff from Go as well, which
Mm-hmm.
is pretty neat.
Next, we'd like to share some information about the languages Pokemon series games will be available in. Mr. Tomás Cortijo, please take it away.
New
Saludos a
languages.
todos desde la nueva oficina de Pokémon en la hermosa Ciudad de México. Soy Tomás Cortijo, director regional para Latinoamérica de The Pokémon Company International. El día de hoy estoy muy feliz de anunciarles que Pokémon Champions estará disponible en español latinoamericano desde el día de su
Pretty
lanzamiento.
cool for Latin
De
America.
igual
I feel
forma,
like that's like
además de los 9 idiomas
that
que los
region's been
entrenadores
growing
y
a lot,
entrenadoras
like
pueden elegir.
in the
Leyendas
games. I was just at
Pokémon ZA
LAIC
tendrá también la
earlier this
opción de
year,
jugarse en español
and
latinoamericano.
or I guess late
Esto
last year.
significa que
And
de aquí en adelante
it's
habrá
the
10
crowds get
idiomas
so hyped
disponibles
for like
para
every
Mhm.
single event. Like the crowds are so much more different than like the other ICs.
Yeah.
Much
Yeah.
more into the game and like yeah, it's cool. It's a cool experience being part of.
También disponibles en español de Latinoamérica.
Oh, they're doing
Productos como Leyendas Pokémon ZA
Latin American
al
Spanish
español
TCG cards.
latinoamericano
I guess I didn't
permitirá que
realize
millones de nuevos fans se
that
I guess I didn't
conecten
realize they
con
didn't have
otros
those. Yeah,
Pokémon y
Yeah.
se conecten con otros jugadores
because they have
más
they have
locales.
Portuguese and
Como
Spanish,
parte
but I guess they
de
didn't have like
Pokémon
Latin
Company
American
Group, este
Spanish.
es un claro
I guess
ejemplo
like
de nuestra visión
European
de
Spanish.
unir al mundo
Mhm.
a través de Pokémon. Saber que los
Oh,
fans
that's very cool.
disfrutan aún
That's a
más de jugar
good
Pokémon
addition
en
for
su
sure.
idioma local, nos
Now we
permite
just got to get
explorar
the
nuevas
Pokemon
formas
company
para
to like
conectar a los
actually be the
jugadores
ones to run
en diferentes
LASC.
regiones y mercados como Latinoamérica.
Baby steps, baby
Este
steps.
es un
Baby
momento
steps.
increíble para ser fan de Pokémon, sin importar en qué parte del mundo te encuentres, por lo que no puedo esperar para unirme a todos ustedes en sus próximas aventuras.
Okay, a little bit of time left, so it sounds like we're probably ending with Legends ZA.
Finally, here's the latest
Yep, there you
update
go.
on
There we
Pokemon
go.
Legends ZA.
Is there anything in particular you're hoping to see today?
I'm excited to see the starters, and just footage, like to see what the graphics look like. I love Legends Arceus. It's like my favorite Pokemon game they've ever done. So
Yeah, by far the best looking game they've ever done.
it looks like it's more in the line with Scarlet and Violet graphics than with Legends Arceus graphics. But like it already looks better than Scarlet and Violet graphics.
Oh, for sure.
I guess maybe it's on the new Switch.
It definitely could be. When do you know when that comes out? Oh,
Johto Love,
some
let's
Gen
go.
2 love.
Are we gonna get like Mega for Ralligator?
That would be pretty sweet. Okay, so Epic, Chikorita, Totodile.
Okay.
Who you
The
got?
best thing about Legends Arceus was being able to throw Pokeballs. I'm so happy that's back. I was
Yeah.
so mad that wasn't in Scarlet and Violet.
I know. It was like they added this super cool mechanic, and then they like it felt like they took a step backwards.
Yeah. Tepig, having two Pokemon from the same region and then Tepig is kind of funny though. like Chikorita,
I guess Cynical
Totodile.
got he was in,
Yeah.
he was in.
Ooh, there's the
Legends
Mega
Arceus.
Evolution.
Okay, yes.
All right, it's all the ones we've seen before.
Yeah, there's all the XY megas.
So it is. There's like, oh hey, it's AZ.
AZ.
There were rumors that it like only took place in Lumio City, and that looks to be the case. Like you're just gonna be in like a big city, which I don't know how I feel because like I love.
ZA is a new title in the
I
Pokemon
won't
series.
interrupt the trailer too much, but
The
I
story
love
takes place
exploring
in
a full
Lumio
region.
City, the
But
largest
like
city in the
being such a big city also could be really
Prison
cool.
Tower stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas.
Yeah, quite a shift
These
from
days,
Legends Arceus.
Lumios is
like all
undergoing a
wilderness.
high-tech urban redevelopment plan to turn it into a city that people and Pokemon truly share. After you arrive in Lumios City to see the sights, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner: Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile. You'll choose one of these Pokemon
I'm all in on
to
Totodile,
accompany
by the
you
way.
on a new
Yeah, I
journey
think
as
I'm
you
probably
get
all
to
in on
know Lumios
Totodile.
City and its
It's either
inhabitants.
Totodile or Chikorita for me. I don't dislike
Here are some of
Tepig
the
because I do
colorful
love black and
characters
white,
you'll
but
encounter.
Chikorita and
When
Totodile
you
are just
arrive in Lumios,
great.
you'll meet a new friend and ally, either Urbane or Tawny. The hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ.
Dude,
Oh my
he's
gosh, why
enormous.
is AZ
His
so
partner,
tall?
Colette.
He got rid of his
Development
beanie
is
too.
being managed by Quasartico Inc. You'll become acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny. The different people you meet will make
So
your time in
they're
Lumios
definitely the bad
all the
guys, right?
richer.
yeah, yeah.
Then he can't be a
To
good
help
guy.
people and
Those
Pokemon
mutton chops, he's
coexist,
up to no
the
good.
city has set up wild zones. These areas
Wild
Okay, so that's
areas?
interesting.
throughout Lumios give wild Pokemon habitats where they can thrive.
I was wondering how they were gonna do like
To
wild
catch one
Pokemon
of
and
these
stuff,
wild
like if it's
Pokemon,
all inside the
aim
city.
carefully, then throw a Pokeball.
Dang, that's so sick. I love throwing Pokeballs.
If you're having a hard time catching one, have one of your Pokemon use its moves to weaken the target, making it easier to catch.
The whole UI looks really good.
It looks clean.
This game offers a style of Pokemon battling not seen in previous titles. Moves can have a longer or shorter reach, or different areas.
Oh
of
my
effect.
gosh.
What?
So choose your
Like
timing and
dynamic
positioning
battling.
carefully to gain
Holy
upper hand.
cow. That's so cool.
We got
Lead
bodied
your
by the
partner
stealth
Pokemon
rocks.
through battles and
Whoa.
dodge incoming attacks.
That's a
Swap Pokemon
huge,
when
like,
you need
change
to
from
and find the
Legends
right moment
Arceus.
to unleash a move.
Yeah, this is
What's
crazy.
more,
Did you see there's like a
Wow.
cooldown on the
Dodge
attacks?
evolution by
Yeah, that's so
undergoing
cool. It's like
Mega
battling
Evolution.
from the anime.
When a trainer's
Wow.
keystone resonates with the Mega Stone held by their Pokemon, the Pokemon will do more than just change shape.
The Legends games are like
It'll unlock
they're
a
gonna
new
become
level of
like
power during
everyone's
the time of
favorites,
battle
right?
in its
Like
Oh, they
this
have
is so sick. I wonder if it'll be similar to
As
Legends
Lumios
Arceus. Like,
continues its
will it be about
transformation
filling the
into a
Pokedex,
city
or is
that
there like a
belongs to
different
both people
objective?
and Pokemon? Who knows what kinds of
Yeah, is this
encounters
game? I've
and
heard it's supposed to like
experiences
take
will
place
await you.
like in the future.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to take
Pokemon
place like
Legends
after
Arceus.
X and Y like happened.
Coming late 2025.
Yes, I mean, it'd be hard to imagine it wouldn't be a lot about filling the Pokédex, but I'm not sure.
Huh. Are they like gym? Like a that's some sort of battle thing, right? Interesting.
Something. Yeah. No, very cool. That's pretty.
I wonder
hype.
if the
It's gotta be really
Lumios
exciting.
what if it's like a
Scheduled to
battle
release
tower
late
in like the big
2025.
tower?
The battle, bringing the battle tower back, that would
We
be
hope
cool.
everybody can wait just a little longer for their adventures in Lumios City to begin.
Did it say
That
when
concludes our announcements for today.
it's coming out? Is
It just said
say-
late
Thank you very much for
2025.
watching.
I assume that. I mean, that's got to be November probably.
Yeah, that would make sense. So, if that's coming out late November, then we're probably not getting Gen 10 till next year.
Yeah. Could be cuz next year that makes sense. Next year is the
Thank
next year is the 30th anniversary. So that makes sense that you would do like Gen 10 on like a big anniversary like that. It's
Yeah,
also
totally.
cool. I mean, it does kind of throw off some of the rhythm of like how product is released because we're on like this 3-year cycle sort of.
Mhm.
But they can fill time with like TCG sets. I wonder what VGC will do though. Like having that extra year without like a fresh new thing in the VGC might be a little bit tough.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they can always like change like the regulations and stuff. That kind of helps keep it like a
Mhm.
little bit fresh, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if like Pokemon Champions will be like, if it'll ever make its way to the competitive circuit, like if that'll be
Yeah.
like what like tournaments are held on and stuff. That could be cool.
Yeah, that could be really cool. Well, there is Pokemon Day 2025. Some really cool news, crazy TCG news. I think Twitter's going to be aflame. with that potentially. Legend CA looks great. The graphics look so much better than Scarlet and Violet. I was never like a big doomer on the graphics. Like I don't expect much at this point, I guess. So I was happy with Scarlet and Violet, but it definitely looks better than Scarlet and Violet. Some cool new games announced. The new Pocket set. A good Pokemon Day for sure.
Yeah, solid Pokemon Day. You have any plans? I think I'm going to be checking out Krakenhits later today. Go to their Pokemon Day events.
Yeah. Krakenhits has their Pokemon Day event league tonight, so we'll definitely be there. Don't forget to check out Krakenhits on all of their different socials. Check them out on Whatnot. Crack open that product, see what you can find, get those sick SIRs from all these new sets. And yeah, follow us on all the socials at Krakenhits. Thank you to Krakenhits for sponsoring us, and we're loving Pokemon Day. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this, and we'll see you guys in the next video.